Hey, this is Troy Erickson from emaillistmanagement.com. Today, I'm back with another amazing student interview with Ciaran, who actually recently just posted something really cool in our email list management certification program. So I wanted to ask him all about it, but first, I'll let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ciaran. Are an agency called Converti with two partners. Shout out to them, Maciek and Andre. We help course creators, coaches, and consultants, specifically webinar funnels, add an extra 36 to 155,000 in 90 days through email.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, and I didn't realize you had a whole team when you joined, but how did you get into like email marketing in the first place?
Yeah, so it was kind of inspired by a friend because he was already doing email marketing for ecom brands, but we kind of all wanted to kind of switch to course creators, coaches, and consultants because we just saw the opportunity there. So it kind of just blended in nicely, and we all had the idea, came together with it, and yes, we've been running it for about 5 months now, and it's in the last 2 months it's picked up pretty fast. And yeah, we did start off specifically with fitness coaches, and that didn't really work out at all. So then we transitioned into like course creators, coaches, and consultants, making minimum of like 40K a month. So then it makes sense email wise.
So what were you doing 5 months ago? Were you still doing email and you just partnered up with your friends, or were you doing something completely different?
No, I was kind of myself. I was doing more like just freelancing, different kind of stuff. Like I was into copy. I was still fairly new at that point. So I was writing some sales pages for clients and just like generally like it was a really freelance job on and off with clients. And that's where I just wanted to build like an agency that's kind of, greater than I am, something that comes together with, a team, and we can, get big results for clients.
So before you started doing email and email list management, how were you doing? Like, how much were you making as a regular freelancer?
Yeah, so I did have like I actually did I was doing Twitter ghostwriting. So I was like write tweets for other people. And I was doing that with our partner as well a while ago, about 6 months. And we got that to about 10K, and then it just the margins and stuff didn't really make sense. And I wanted to kind of go into email just because I love writing emails. So yeah, and then like I said, it was on and off like sales pages, writing copy. So yeah, the most probably made was like 3 to 5K a month just freelancing.
Oh, wow. So I want to read something that you posted inside of the email list management certification program. I'm actually, for the very first time, going to share my screen on a student interview. So that's pretty cool. Congrats on that. I'm going to leave this up here for anybody who wants to read along. But the gist of this is that Ciaran and his team made $129,975 for one of their clients in the last 90 days. So that's awesome for the client. But at the same time, you have a 25% rev share. So 25%, I was trying to do the math on that, and the number was just outrageous. It was like 32,000 something. And to be honest with you, I've done projects that are worth more than that, but I've never had a recurring client pay more than that per month, because that's like over 10K a month. So you beat me on that one. So I want to like give you a huge shout out. Yeah, I just wanted to share that really quickly because I think that's awesome, man. So what were some of the things that you did for that client that really made a difference?
Well, okay, so basically he runs like a webinar funnel. He does drop shipping, he teaches drop shipping in Amazon, FBA, and he runs a webinar funnel, so which does big numbers. He gets people signed up to the webinar, which also gets them signed up to the email list. And from a webinar, he makes around like 100K a webinar, which is every week. And after that webinar, he has obviously emails, he has automations like post webinar automations, which were already set up when we came in, but he wasn't doing any campaigns, and he had about 120,000 people on his list and he had zero campaigns. So we knew just from that alone, it was very untapped, and we could come in, and with the funnel, especially with him getting consistent thousands of people on the list every week, we knew we could make a lot of money there. So yeah, and then from that point, it kind of made sense to do a full 100% performance base, and he wasn't using campaigns before, so that kind of helped us leverage to the 20-25% performance deal.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. And what you're saying as well is like, you're getting really good at identifying like who's an ideal client, right? And that's obviously very, very important. So now you've done that and you've helped this client and you've probably helped some other clients. How is your agency doing now compared to the, 10K revenue and like 3 to 5K profit you were doing previously?
Oh man, yeah. So in the last 2 months, we landed other clients as well. So I mean, we were like at the very start, kind of relying because as you can imagine, like this client paying us 10K, a lot of our income came from that. But now we've broadened out, got other clients. So last month we managed to hit, I think it was like 15, 16K, but this month we're gonna hopefully double that to 30. And we see that just going up and up for the rest of the year now because yeah, we kind of niche down into webinar funnels and the opportunity there with course creators, coaches, and consultants who are running them. They're already making a lot of money and they can just add like a lot extra with email. So that's like we've kind of niched down to that at the moment. And when we land, and we've landed other clients doing having that exact funnel and able to make similar money with them.
That's awesome. So, what do you guys do for fun now that you're doing better? You guys just work all day, or do you go and you hang out and kind of celebrate a little bit?
Well, yeah. So to be honest, the last few months we've just like me and my two business partners just worked nonstop. Like we haven't. I mean, we're gonna in a few weeks. I'm going to Amsterdam to meet one of my business partners. We're all gonna meet for the very first time. I've met one of my business partners, but I haven't met the other. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's gonna be the first time we meet. We're gonna have fun in Amsterdam. But yeah, honestly, for the last 3 months, it's just been nonstop. But I think it's been really worth it for like how much we've grown and learned a lot in that time as well.
That's awesome, man. That's a good answer too. To hear that you're not going and buying all the Lamborghinis in the areas.
Not quite yet.
So a couple more questions for you. I promise they're pretty easy. How has the email list management certification program helped you?
Yeah. So before we joined, we were doing like we were writing great copy. Our emails, our clients were making money, but we didn't have like an offer in place, like a clear offer, and we were only doing copywriting. So we weren't like if we had a client. Well, I mean, we got a client who was getting 2 to 4% open rates, and at the time we didn't even like really know what to do. We knew, hey, let's segment, but like he was landing in spam. We didn't really know how to solve that like accurately. And since going through your program, like deliverability wise, it's been a game changer. And then also just in general, like our offer is much more clear. And since we've had this offer, I mean, we landed a big deal last week using that offer. And yeah, it's just we've made ourselves in short 10 times more valuable than just copywriters.
That's the whole goal, man.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody is watching this and they're like, wow, Ciaran's really smart, I want to hire him, what should they do?
Yeah, so you can go to our business name Get Converte, so get and then CONVERTE.com, and you'll see our landing page there. You can book a call if you read through and just see all the qualifiers, and then you can book a call with us, and we'll give you a free email audit to show you how you can boost your open rates and make more money from your email list.
Sounds good, man. So first of all, thank you for coming on. And then if anybody watching wants to get a hold of Ciaran, that's how you do it. And if you want to join us inside the email list management certification program, or at least find out what it's about, you can go to emaillistmanagement.com. And the link in the description is right there for you. So Ciaran, thank you. And looking forward to watching you keep growing. And for everybody who's watching, I'll see you on the next interview.